اغضب، فإنك إن ركعت اليوم سوف تظل تركع بعد آلاف السنين. اغضب، فإن الناس من حولك نائمون كاذبون عاهرون. اغضب، فإنك إن ركعت اليوم سوف تظل تركع بعد آلاف السنين. ومع تقرير لنساء ضد الانقلاب باللغة الإنجليزية.
Assalamu alaikum. 2 years have passed since the military coup that took place on July 3, 2013, and since that coup robbed the Egyptian people of their freedom and seized power. Against the will of Egypt's youth. The legitimacy for which the people have earnestly striven was lost. The coup leader has based his rule on blood of those who since the revolution of January 25th have sacrificed their lives for this afflicted homeland. The crimes committed by the military in the wake of the coup continue to this day. The Egyptian women's sacrifices were part and parcel of this general movement of the people, and so she has her share of subjection to the military's crushing operations. The women of Egypt, she has her life squandered on university campuses and on the pavements of Azhar colleges. She was raped inside the armored police vans and police cells and in the basements of police departments, while the perpetrators rest assured them they will never be held accountable. Here we shall initially summarize what had been documented in the female file over the past 2 years of the military rule. We have 77 detainees. We have 188 have been sentenced to oppressive and verdicts. The overall years of conviction is 789 years and 3 months, with a total of 1,933,555 bills. 1,554 have been released. It should be noted that the death sentence had reached 2 of the detainees, Mrs. Samia Shannon from Giza and Mrs. Sundus Isam from the city of Mansoura. One cannot but mention the file concerned with the murders and how it's unlisted. Up to now, we have reached a sum of 105 murders from different regions of Egypt. They were killed by the military's bullets, and thus stands a series of 2 sacrifices that cannot be done justice over the ages. In our country, women are at risk. They are subjected to kidnap, enforced disappearance, and severe torture with the tools of oppression. The total number of disappearances has reached a sum of 27. All but 4 have appeared after extended absence. And we remain ignorant what about the other 4 ladies are. In these 3 years, girls and students have been transferred to military courts with unrealistic and shameful accusations. The number of girls transferred to military courts has reached a sum of 15, and some have been judged indeed. As for causalities, the number is unnumberable. It have gone beyond any logical senses. The police's mission is to chase students in the streets and allow whether there is a demonstration or not. So the number of the dismissed from university by any administrative decision is innumerable too. Observe how the military order have destroyed their lives and crushed the hopes of any education. We offer here a summary of each section. First, we have enforced disappearance cases. It has been evident that the legal crime of an undertaking has rules of the dictatorial military. Of these cases, we have 27 have been confirmed between 2013 and 2015, of whom are 3 young females who have not returned to their families since. This includes innocent women who are strategically disappearing off the charts. We have been subjected to severe sexual abuse and rape. All of them returned to their parents except the 3 cases, Asma Khalaf, and Ola Abdel Hakim, and Fatma Abdel Mohsen. And about the case of Asma Khalaf Shinden, she's working as a doctor. On April 18th, 2014, she was abducted from in front of the hospital according to the witness accounts. On 19th April, her family went to the police station to report the abduction of their daughter. After that, her brother received a call informed that Asma was with the authorities. Until now, she didn't come back, and there was no any communication with her family. And about the file of prisons and total cases and reports, we have many of women who were arbitrarily arrested got convicted by the so-called honorable judgery. This raises a question. How could be a conviction with no case and no witnesses? We call on all legal and human rights organizations to take any action against those who has arrested, tortured, and sexually assaulted. The movement will provide all the reports and documentations of violations against Egyptian women in hope of having any investigation initiated by the organization concerned with women's rights. The documentations committee finding total number of imprisoned years is 789 years and 3 months, with total of paid bills, we said it before, 1,933,555 Egypt pound. 188 women are given prison sentence with the total of 789 years in prison. The verdicts include death penalty, and the most known case is Samia Shanan from Kurdessa. Her situation is Mrs. Samia Shanan. She's 54 years old. She's from Kurdessa, Giza. She is a housewife. She was arrested in an attempt to pressure her son to turn themselves, in which have happened in Kurdessa. However, she was not released afterwards and was transferred to Qanatir prison. Why, we don't know. They tortured her son in front of her. They threatened her with rape if she didn't confess to crimes that she didn't commit. And she did. She was brutally tortured at Central Security Forces camp. The torture includes electrocution and verbal and physical assaults. Moreover, she was hanged to the wall with her wrists. There were wounds and bruises all over her body. She was suffering from high blood pressure, and her womb was amputated before she arrested. Yet her medicines were withheld. In addition, she is also suffering along with all the other detainees of spread insects and snakes. On December 2nd of 2014, the judge has referred her and 188 others to Mufti in order to ratify their death sentence. The other one is Rasha Munir. There are samples only. She's 31 years old. Her charges are committing violence, joining a band group, and other fabricated crimes. what we are talking about, that the evidence included 7 bullets and a camera. Those are the evidence. Rasha and her sister were physically assaulted at Ain Shams police station and Al Qanatir prison. Rasha is suffering from heart disease and her health condition deteriorated after the physical assaults. Yet she was denied medical treatment. She has 2 girls. Her husband Abdin died at the gates of Al Qanatir prison when he went to visit her due to exhaustion and delay arrival of the ambulance. Fourth, we are talking about the women referred to military courts. In this section, we present the number of women facing trial before military tribunals. There are 15 women. They are documented only. And about the 6 file, there are injuries and violations. We are going to take a sample only. Asma Gamal. Asma Gamal is 19 years old. She's a student in Alexandria University. Her leg was amputated at a hospital due to a shot by a police officer. 7th, we are going to talk about the killings. We also will take 1 sample. This report is concerned with 1 of Sinai women. What happened to these women is a proof of catastrophic situation in Sinai that includes mass killing and forced evictions. Amal Abu Farih and her baby, Rahil, they were killed by the army personnel and their bodies were burned. We are going to take the story. Amal was taking her 6 months old baby to the doctor. She took her son to the doctor to check out on him. Little she didn't know that she would be last time she impresses him. The army was firing randomly in Sinai. It happens at a civilian car in a checkpoint, and amongst the dead was Amal and her baby. Now we are going to the conclusion. The movement and its member hereby demand the following. Number 1, we need the end of military rule and restore the constitutional legitimacy and elected president. We want the immediate release of all female political detainees, for they have been arrested without a crime or charges. Number 3, canceling all the death sentences and life sentences against the female detainees. Bringing coup leaders to international trials and having arrest warrants issued against them. Ending torture and holding the torturers accountable for their crimes against the female detainees, and the side effects that reaches losing sanity and losing the ability to continuing life. Urgent intervention of human rights organizations and exhaustion of remedies against those who was raped and sexually assaulted women in prisons and police vans. Immediate investigation with those who committed the violations we mentioned and bringing them to trial. Media escalation and urgent intervention of human rights organizations, especially Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, to stop the injustice imposed on female students, minors, and old women. We call on all the revolutionaries to take the rest, to go to the streets and to demand the rights of the murderers. Thank you. God bless you.
وفي الختام ندعو الله سائلين النصر والتمكين، وأن يعيننا على استكمال الطريق والعمل الدؤوب حتى يأتي يوم القصاص لكل امرأة ضاع حق من حقوقها، ولكل طالبة تم فصلها، ولكل سيدة هتك عرضها، والصقر من كل قادة الانقلاب، وعلى رأسهم عبد الفتاح السيسي وأعوانه من عصابات الشرطة وميليشيات التعذيب الممنهج للقضاء والقضاة الظالمين، ممن ساهموا في إصدار الأحكام الجائرة بحق النساء وقضاة الإعدامات. ونقول لجميع هؤلاء: لن تفلتوا ولن تهنأوا، والثورة مستمرة، والمجد للشهداء. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.